No, that's amazing. Yeah, posing for it. That's perfect.
Welcome.
So we're going to decide, but we'll do something poppy-ish, either some Ed Sheeran or Monticello.
Cool.
But yeah, how's your voice feeling?
Fine.
Uh-huh.
Still, like that last time we chatted and we were like, just freaking sing.
Mhm.
Still navigating that. I think our dear friend, The Changing Weather, is like putting that weird cover of Mucus everywhere. But, you know, feeling fine.
Yeah.
Not feeling too out of shape.
Yeah. You know, it's one of those things that, I mean, basically any person who's come in to see me, it's like, yeah, so here's the thing, I've got a lot of stuff going on. So do I. You know, it's like cold but not, it's kind of
Right.
gross out today, and then it's, you know, so it's one of those things where sometimes it's just, it is what it is.
Right.
And we'll work through it, you know. So, anyway, cool.
Cool.
Sure.
May, 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 may. May, 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 may.
Awesome.
May, 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 may. 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 May, 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 may.
Awesome. So as usual, we're just starting with something very kind of neutral here, just to see what's going on, see how you're feeling. So with that said, I'm just gonna check, make sure this is good. How's your voice feel? How are things? Feeling good? Feeling bad? Feeling?
Yeah, that was fine. In general, I did. It's like weird buzzy. I think that might be a feeling of mucus like rattling around. It felt a little more like buzzy than normal. Does that make sense? Like
In a resonance, like vibration way, or buzzy as in like there's something, like there's
the latter.
gunk?
The latter. Yeah.
Got it. And you feel like it's in your nose, or do you feel like it's like on your vocal
It
cords?
feels like it's in my nose.
Oh, in your nose. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, could be. I mean, just stuffed up
Yeah.
and
Singing the gunk out of there.
Singing the gunk out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's true. So yeah, we'll do some investigating, make sure things are good. So just to make sure we're feeling fine on an NG. Make sure your tongue is behind your bottom teeth. Jaw is just sitting there, kind of dead in the water. And we're just doing simple. Awesome. Good. One more time. Nice and easy. That's fine. If we naturally flip into falsetto, yeah, that's fine. If we go into falsetto, because we're going to go definitely into falsetto range, just let it go. You don't need to force anything. The only thing I ask is that you keep it smooth and that you try to maintain some semblance of the same resonance.
Cool.
That's okay. Easy steps. Good. So, nasal consonants M, N, and G. You know, the air is solely going out of your nose, and so we're opening up our nasal resonance. Creates a little back pressure on top of your vocal folds. Creates a little more flexibility. Nice and easy. How did that feel for you?
When we got to like Passaggio zone,
Passaggio zone, yes.
it was like, I don't know, there was the sense of like uncertainty, like it
Yeah.
felt like I don't know,
Crackly?
like a rubber band. It's like it felt like a little, it like wasn't as
Stable.
Yeah, stable as one would like, but I think that probably is a good. It's like, oh, okay, that's making us look at a problem of like where we need to find. a
Absolutely.
little more-
So.
yeah.
Sorry, yeah. There are a couple different things there. Absolutely, you know, it's a good exercise to, you know, kind of, we can't hide too much within that exercise. So like you said, it's like, okay, well, there's that thing. On the same side of that, it's unstable in the passaggio area because it's unstable in the passaggio area. It just
Sure.
is what it is. We
Yeah.
weren't necessarily doing the exercise to smooth out the area. I didn't mind that it was a little
Yeah.
unstable. We're just trying to, you know, maintain that resonance, keep it easy. So, you know, but we'll certainly explore that here in a bit. Let's just do a 5-note ooh. You're just gonna go in your falsetto. Ooh. Nice and simple. Awesome. Cool, now you just a light massage here, so find your larynx and then go back a little bit. So you kind of have all these muscles here, and just gently kind of circular motions here as you're doing these. Just reminding them, hey, you don't need to be quite so involved here.
Well, I shouldn't be touching my. I was like, oh,
Yeah, so just gently
Yeah.
wail into and release your hand.
I got scared when I released my hand.
you get scared?
I don't know.
Yeah, try again. Cover those lips. Good, we're gonna come back to that in a second.
Why do I find it so hard to keep my lips like ooh rather than ooh? When we get high.
So a couple different things. One, tension.
Sure.
You know, so there's that aspect of. We also have an instinct as singers to really like open up when we go high.
Yeah.
We start thinking like, I gotta start manipulating.
I gotta make all that space. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
yes, sometimes we do. That's, you know, it's not like a black and white sort of situation, but that's kind of what the deal is. At that point, we want to find the difference between space inside versus space
Yeah.
outside.
Sure.
So, I have quite a bit of space actually on the inside, and yet my lips are pretty puckered forward. woo, woo, versus, oh, oh,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, you know, again, just finding what it is, and whenever we have moments like that, we just have to ask ourselves the question of, do I need to be doing that?
Right.
And if I do, is this the best way to do it? Do I need to adjust, you know, one way or the other? But let's, so, you can do a raspberry, right? I forget.
Mhm. I like this one because lip trills, I still use my tongue, but this one gets my tongue out of the way.
Yeah. What do you mean you're so yours? Oh, you mean intensives?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But like this
Cool.
one forces my tongue to
Ex-
not like.
Squeeze back.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we're gonna do a couple different things here. We just start here. Go. Nice and easy sound. Good. Good. Now I'm gonna have you just kind of walk, now that we have space in this room, just kind of walk around a little bit
Yeah.
and just kind of think about. Look out in that beautiful city.
Our city.
You know,
Yeah.
things like that, and just kind of make sure things are just free and easy.
Cool. That's getting tricky.
Yeah, no, it's good. Two more. Fine. That was quite free and easy.
Okay.
I mean, did it feel that way?
Except the one
The
two
very
that, yeah.
top one, yeah.
That was like pinch.
Felt a little, you know, we're getting up there.
Yeah.
So that was an at E, E5, F5, don't remember. E5.
Doesn't that feel like not high enough to want to pinch?
Well, so,
Obviously, there's not a right or wrong answer, I'm sure, you know, but
right, it doesn't seem, it's a good question.
like that's not categorically higher than what you said E5.
You're surprised at that?
Doesn't that seem low to feel like it's pinchy?
Not necessarily, because
No?
that's another kind of mini transition area. So we've
I
got,
see.
you know, like major ones like the, you know, our usual kind of falsetto and chest voice, and that's another mini one. You know, it's a little more major for a female, but no, it makes sense to me, because right there something needs to be adjusted.
Yeah.
Let's try this. In falsetto again, since we're kind of talking about it. Hoon, H-O-O-N. But let me do it in tune.
Too much power.
Let's do it again. Oops, sorry.
Is it lips? Is this like a light as can be exercise, or is this a try and sing?
A little bit.
Okay.
Not like, find somewhere in between.
Okay.
Where do you feel the resonance for that? Do it again.
Like here,
Okay.
but like going not out, like going like back.
Okay. I think
Oh, I feel. I
Cool.
think- yeah.
Try it again. That's better.
Yeah.
we don't want to feel that way. So now go back to the raspberry.
Like what? Why
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that so much easier?
Well, a couple different things. When we have a semi-occluded vocal tract, doesn't matter, SOVT. There's a little back pressure on top of your vocal folds,
Yeah.
and so it causes, forces them, allows them to be a little more flexible.
Okay.
And like you said before, your tongue isn't trying to do
Right,
anything.
right.
It's gotta do. So let's just do that and go. One more time. And now. It's a little awkward, but. Change up there, yeah.
okay.
So it's like we're setting
Yeah.
up the thing
Uh-huh.
with the easy thing
Yeah.
changing to the
yeah.
hard thing.
Okay.
That's your tongue.
It's like
tensing
literally
there.
going like a ball.
Press right here on your chin. Just do it, yeah.
That's still wow. That's so tense.
Cool. This is totally fine. We'll you know keep exploring. Let's
That's
move
so
on
stressful.
for now. Why is it stressful?
I don't want to be that tense.
Well, no one
Yeah.
does, but here we are.
Yeah.
No, this is it's perfectly fine. Yeah, this is cool. It's high. It's not you know, you struggling with that isn't like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Let's go with this. Let's do gun. And I want you to think about having lots of space. Gun. Cool. Then we're just gonna go Nice. A little more Mick Jagger. How's those feel?
Fine.
Feels fine?
Yeah.
Cool. So what are we doing? We're in our mixed voice, giving you the G to be, excuse me, the adductor, meaning our vocal folds are coming together. The is kind of a chestier vowel, which is allowing your language to be just a little more stable because it's a darker vowel. And the N is giving you some nasal resonance, which is flexibility. So that's why we're going here. And then we're going to do something else for, you know, lighter pop sort of situations. Beautiful. One more time. That's better.
Oh, I need to be
There you go.
Okay.
Beautiful. Yes, that was great. Do it. Try it again.
Should I be like that? I was thinking like I don't know why like visualizing it that doesn't make any sense, but it feels like going up rather than going out. Like it's like coming out here, like the g. For some reason, it feels like it's like piercing through this rather than this. Is that
Fine.
okay?
You feel what you feel.
Okay.
But let's figure out what's going on there.
That.
Is it a resonance thing? Is it like I feel like something
I think
is?
it might
It's
be.
like the resonance is
Yeah.
up here, kind of going
Well, and when I changed the like,
versus.
when I changed the vowel
Uh-huh.
to be more like g rather than g,
Uh-huh.
like that changes. I think where it's vibrating, right?
So where does it vibrate for the versus
higher, I think. Is
Cool.
that weird?
That's no, not at all, not at all, not at all. That's why. So that's an okay thing for us because our larynx, although we're not necessarily going for that dark sound
Mhm.
in either Monticello
Yeah,
or Ed Sheeran, we're just showing our larynx that it doesn't have to be high and tight. And so
Yeah.
we're really getting some good space and good resonance. Gun, nun, nun, nun. Gun, nun, nun, nun. Gun, nun, nun, nun. That's okay. Gun, nun, nun, nun. That's better. Gun, nun, nun, nun. Gun, nun, nun, nun. Gun, nun, nun, nun. Cool. One more time. Make sure your abs are released. Gun, nun, nun, nun. 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 Highest. Gun, nun, nun, nun. Add just a hair more chest in that top one, just a little bit if you can. Gun, nun, nun, nun. One more.
More chest?
No, that's
Oh.
good.
Gun! No, that was bad, that was bad, that was bad.
bad. Gun, nun, nun, nun.
Gun, nun, nun, nun.
It's cool.
That was, no, yeah.
Here's the deal. We're on a C sharp.
Yeah. Oh, really?
So there you go.
Okay,
so,
but wait. Were we not at the E right above that?
Yes.
And we were calling that so pinchy and tight for falsetto. That's why it feels like it should be, like my falsetto
Right.
range should theoretically be more than, what is it, C sharp, like
Well, it goes,
three
it,
notes.
goes, it goes lower than
But
that.
you know what I mean? Like that's why it feels so weird is that if that feels perfectly fine,
Right.
shouldn't I be able to be like, woo?
Well, it's all about getting it more stretched out. As
Yeah.
singers, you know, which you and I do a lot of falsetto stuff, but as singers, people don't tend to work their falsetto too terribly much.
Yeah.
So it's all about just working it, focusing it, and yeah, we should be able to get a little bit higher, but you know, it's all a process, baby. It's good, but you know, was the C sharp perfect? No, but who cares?
What are you talking about?
It's
That's perfect.
It's a C sharp.
What are you
know what I
talking
mean?
about?
It's a C sharp.
Yeah.
So let's go back here. You can go back down a few.
Good, not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Good. Why do I need to stop stopping myself in the middle of singing?
Correct.
Yeah. Good, nun, nun, nun.
One more time.
Good, nun, nun, nun.
Fine, I'm happy.
Good, nun, nun, nun. Good, nun, nun, nun.
One more time.
Good, nun, nun, nun.
Good.
Good.
Good, nun, nun, nun.
Good, nun, nun, nun.
Awesome.
Good, nun, nun, nun. Good, nun, nun, nun.
One more time.
Good, nun, nun, nun. Good, nun, nun, nun. Good, nun, nun, nun.
Final.
Good, nun, nun, nun.
Cool. So let's do one more thing, and we're gonna switch back and forth on a few things. So we're gonna do more of a lighter mix, more of a head dominant mix on a noon, and I'm going to. Have we ever done breathy works exercises? I don't think so. So we're gonna do a couple different things. Let's do a breathy exercise for a hot second, and then we'll go do something else. So on a whoa, like this. Try it. Nice. That's good. Beautiful.
I'm like quiet.
What's scary about it?
I don't know. It feels like I don't often sing that like
Breathy.
like that in that range. So it's just like I don't. It feels sort of foreign.
Yeah, absolutely. So, when we have breathy, so there's nothing inherently wrong with it stylistically, but there are a couple things that we need to remember. As you can probably feel, we run out of air super
Yeah.
fast,
Yeah.
and so we have to kind of pick and choose our moments, smartly. Yeah, and so we're just doing a short little exercise here because then I'm going to give you another exercise and we're going to mix and match some stuff. So let's go. concentration.
It
Doesn't
like feels so silly for some reason.
Yeah. Well, because when we think of singing, we want to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Now let's do this exercise. I'm gonna bring that breathiness into it in a second. But just gonna go like this. On a noon.
Mhm.
It's gonna go here. Noon, 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 noon. So 1 3 5 3 1 3 5 3 1 5 1 5 slides.
Mhm.
Try it and we'll talk about it. Noon. Oh, my phone. Good.
I'm feeling
Tension?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, classic for you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So let's just massage this a little bit while I talk about what we're doing. So we want to remember if we're kind of thinking about contemporary styles,
Mhm.
especially pop music. We're gonna have a microphone of some sort,
Yeah.
and it's not that we don't want to learn how to have resonance. You do, you have you're able to project quite well. And so, but trying to find this lighter, simpler mix
Yeah.
where we don't have to be blasting into a microphone. It's just very. Da, 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 da,
That's how
very-
Hopeless War sort of felt.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
once
yeah.
we like worked and then made it super simple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So with this, we're really doing the jumps, and then we're kind of finding where the notes are, and then on the slide, making sure we can maintain that consistency without getting louder, without changing the resonance,
Oh, sure.
without.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's just all very steady and easy.
Yeah.
Cool. If you want to massage here a little bit, you can also take your knuckles and kind of where your cheekbones and your masters meet. Dig in that.
What are masters?
Masseters, your chewing muscles.
Oh, I was like, what? Is that a name of a?
So whenever people ask you to massage here, that's what they're talking about.
Is that muscle? That's a masseter muscle?
Masseter, chewing
Cool.
muscle. Yeah, we have two major muscles: the temporalis, which is like, so when people say rub your temples, I think it's a pressure point, but this is a big
Yeah,
muscle
yeah.
here, and then your masseters.
Yeah.
And those are the kind of the big jaw muscles, face muscles.
I wish you could get like face. I guess you can get face massages, can't you? That'd be a little creepy though.
I don't know if I want.
I don't think I
someone-
want that.
someone's
Someone's like dirty
hands
hands. Yeah.
touching your face. Yeah. Go. Yes.
That felt not as good as the last one.
Cool. Totally fine. This is good. Let's let it get stretched out and worked out.
Yeah. I'm letting it go to different resonant places though.
So as we get
Yeah.
up higher, that's okay,
Okay.
if for now.
Okay.
Highest. Yeah, there's a little gunk in
Yeah.
both too. And now add some breathiness on both slides. So still clean. No, 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 no. Oops, sorry. Here, 3, and go. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So it's a great
Yeah.
example of running out of air fast.
Yeah.
Singing breath, it takes a lot of concentration.
Yeah.
Especially if we're not used to it. We want our vocal folds to be
Yeah.
connected, cleanly. Cool. So I'm gonna stop this and then we'll kind of get set up for a song.
A song.
A song, you say? Cool. So let's look at a little castle on a hill. So let's sing it,
Yeah.
with this low part, and then because it looks like you have a 16 and a 32 bar.
I do.
there. So let's just do all the 32 bar.
Cool.
Cut. Yeah, and let's just see what we got here. And
From the top of the cut or the top of the song?
what do you prefer?
We can do the cut.
Cool.
I mean, I would never sing the rest of the song.
Yeah,
so
that's
who
fine.
cares?
So, give me your tempo a little bit.
Yeah. It's like. Take me back to when I found
Go.
my heart and broke it. Classic pop 16s, right?
Exactly.
Am I coming on two? When do I come in?
You can come in on 1, 2.
I was younger
then.
I'm
I'm sure he does something different. But cool. Here we go. 1.
I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart and broke it. Hear me, friends, you lost them through the years, and I've not seen the roaring fields in so long. I know I'll grow, and I can't wait to go home. I'm on my way, driving at night, deep down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you would make me feel. And it's real when we watch the sunset over the castle on the hill.
That's beautiful.
It's so low at the beginning that you're like, I can't hear you. And then, you know what I mean?
So, it's not as quiet as you think it is, first of all. But let's let's play with it a little bit. How did the A feel?
Oh, it feels like I haven't sung this in quite a second, so I was like, oh, that's how that's gonna come out without trying, and so now we might need to think about it.
Great. The good news is you're not trying. It sounds pretty darn good already.
Cool.
So that's some good stuff. So let's.
I also struggle with this song in particular, styling it, because Homeboy is from Ireland.
Okay.
And my tendency for, like, he's in an Irish accent, but it's like folk pop music.
Mhm.
So my tendency is to do like folk, like the folk stylings of it, but then I'm like, I can't say, but there's like a lyric that says can't, but he says
Can't.
like,
Yeah.
it's like, I can't wait to go home, but if I say, I can't wait to go home, that sounds like not the song. But then I'm like, I can't do a British, like I can't do an accent. Like, I can't wait to go home.
So I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Let's not do I can't wait to go home.
Yeah.
But we can loosen up that vowel a little bit to make it not so like I can't wait to
Right,
go home.
right.
I can't wait to go home.
It's so annoying.
So yeah, we'll ease up on that diction a little bit
Yeah.
and we'll find it good. Yes. Okay. So let's just make sure this is going because I'm
Paranoid.
correct. So, good. Let's work on these just first little bits. I'll stop you.
Like, I don't think I've ever sung that low in a song that we've sung together.
I don't think so.
Right?
Yeah. All right, let's try. Yeah.
I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart and broke it. Near me, friends and lost them through the years, and I've not seen
right? For fun, can you sing that first part really like musical theater-y and like I was young then.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
get that out of your system a little bit. You show yourself like, no, that's right. I do have
Yeah,
some low notes.
yeah.
I can do this. Cool. And
I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart. Broken here, made friends and lost them through the years. And I've not seen the roaring fields in so long. I know I've grown, and I can't wait to go home.
cool. Oh gosh, beautiful. Studio ready.
Thank
love,
you.
Love, love.
Where's my microphone?
Love it. Good. Okay, so here's the deal. The reason you do that is to show yourself you do have the ability
Right, to actually
for
sing those.
strength,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So there's that aspect of it. Now, let's go back to the way you were singing it, and can you ease up on your diction and not, let me just look at don't hold any note out.
Oh,
So
yeah, yeah,
it'll
yeah.
be,
No,
I was younger then.
Yeah.
Take me back to when yeah. Just trying to look up and
I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart and broke it here, made friends and lost them through the years. And I've not seen the roaring fields in so long. I know I've grown, and I can't wait to go home.
here's the deal.
Yeah.
So I would adjust that a little bit, but volume-wise, I don't have any problem with that.
Okay.
Like,
It's not like, who's this quiet boy singing? Okay.
not at all. Even if, so, let's look at two different situations. If you had a microphone,
Right.
there you go.
Yeah.
Two, it is lower and it is a simpler, simpler part. So
Yeah.
it is gonna be quieter, it's a little more spoken, it's a little, just conversational, so that's fine. And two, you're not gonna be singing this, at like Carnegie Hall with a
Yeah,
full orchestra by
I
yourself.
am next week singing. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
Cool, great. So, good luck with that.
32 violins.
32,
Just
violins.
Yeah.
Just 32 violins.
Mhm.
Oh,
And a symphony.
I can really hear that arrangement
Yeah,
for this
mhm.
song.
It's good.
Beautiful.
Commission.
Now, good. Just to play with it a little bit, can you? We're gonna go extreme again. Add so much breathiness, so
Yeah.
much like Sia breathiness. I was younger then.
Yeah.
And back to when. One and two and
I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart and broke it here, made friends and lost them through the years. And I've not seen the roaring fields in so long. I know I've grown, and I can't wait to go home.
So beautiful.
But like, I can't sing like that in public, can I?
Why?
Oh, serious? Okay, I'll listen back to this and maybe I can.
Yeah.
That to me just is like so like people who like there's this like I want to say it might have been when Vine was around, but now it's like who knows what it is?
TikTok,
Like a viral
right.
video where someone was like, what do we call this genre? It's like this style of singing that we're sort of like trapped in, and she goes on to call it seal singing because it's like like that, like it's like so weird, but maybe that's like.
Do you feel like that is what that was?
Okay, like marginally, yes. Like it's not to the extreme. Like we're not quite. Like who's an example of that? Like who's a pop singer? I don't even know.
What?
But
Just like breathy all the time?
it's like breathy and then like weird, like vowels.
Ariana Grande.
No, because she like actually can sing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes.
You
No,
know,
I-
like. But yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So here's the deal. At the end of the day, it's really up to you as the singer
Yeah.
to decide what you want to do and how it relates to what you're feeling and in the moment, and that can change.
Yeah.
The whole idea of all this is you have the ability to do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And
Sure.
you can adjust.
Yeah.
say someone's like, oh, can you sing this at a coffee shop? I don't know why I'm saying that, but,
Love.
like, people are like doing homework and stuff,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not gonna be ripping, you're just gonna.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And you have the ability, or
Yeah.
an audition,
I'll
or.
put that on my special skills.
There you
Can
go.
sing in
Co-
coffee shops.
Can sing in coffee shop, let me show you real quick.
Coffee shop level.
So, cool, let's do that one, I wanna get to this, the higher part, obviously.
Wait, now we're gonna be confused because how do we? Okay, never mind.
I don't
We'll
know.
get there. We'll get there.
Good
we'll
luck,
get there.
I don't
We'll
know.
get
So, let's start with this first part. Use breath in this, don't use breath in this.
Yeah.
Whatever you
I'll play- I'll
want,
play
or
around.
a little bit, yeah, exactly, love that. Play around, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5.
I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart in the key. We friends in lost through the years. And I've not seen the pouring fields in so long. I know I've grown. I can't wait to go.
Go on, yes.
I'm on my way, driving at 90 down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel. It's real when we watch the sunset over the castle on the hill. Like, how do you make those two voices sound anything like the same voice?
So-
or do you not care? You
Um,
see it's coming out of the same voice, so it gotta be the same voice. Like, it's not.
I care. It's so a couple different things, or maybe just one thing. It's gonna feel way more extreme to you
Yeah, that's
because the
true.
feelings are
Yeah.
soup's different.
Yeah.
Soups. First of all, singing low, singing quiet, singing kind of lazy, so to speak. Then you have the exact opposite from that, singing high-ish, singing with a little more color, singing with a little more brightness, a little more strength. It's like, so it's gonna feel
Different.
complete, yeah, exactly. Let's do this real quick. Go to chorus,
Yeah.
and I want you to just get your body's getting a little out of alignment.
Oh yeah, 'cause I'm bouncing and just
Yeah,
dance.
which is
Yeah.
lovely. Can we sing the chorus? And again, can you just like walk around a little bit and
Yeah.
just make sure things are loosened, and then
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna do a little alignment thing with you for a moment.
Yeah.
Here we go. Make sure we're gonna time good. I'm on my way. 1 and 2 and
I'm on my way, driving at 90 down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you would make me feel. And it's real when we watch the sunset over the castle on the hill.
Good thoughts. Good. Bad.
Not as good as it should have been. But
What do you mean by that?
like I could feel myself doing some things that I was like, oh, you should not be doing that. But it didn't hurt, and I don't think it's super like,
Cool.
you know what I mean? It's not the worst thing in the world.
Well, let's hope not. So let's what do I want? I want you to, can you stretch down here? I'm just gonna sing a little bit of this. It's
Okay.
gonna probably be a little, not painful, but a little uncomfortable and weird. Let your head really stay down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. And now we're just gonna sing a little bit of this.
I'm like not gonna be able to sing. I can so feel it.
And what we're really, it's okay. What we're looking for, what you're looking for in your body is to see when there are little micro tensions or squeezes or
Right.
contractions, like, oh boy, something's really going on. Cool?
Yeah, cool.
Here we go. We'll just do a hair of it. 1 and 2 and
I'm on my way, driving at 90 down those country lanes.
Good. You can slowly say that. How did that feel?
I mean, I felt like my sound was like stuck somewhere.
Yeah, that was compromised.
Yeah.
Certainly.
And I was mostly focusing on that. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Can you? I want a good wall here. Don't have one. Actually, go right here, and I'm gonna have you do a wall sit. Sorry, it's gonna be horrible. So kind of go there, and I'll only make you do just a hair of it.
Do you want me to keep my head against the wall or no? Because I never know.
Take it away for a second. Yeah, right there is
Okay.
good. And we'll just do a little bit of it. 1 and 2 and
I'm on my way. Flat.
That's fine.
Driving at 90 down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer.
Good. How'd that feel? It's Tony Danza, by the way.
Not Tiny Dancer?
No, I'm kidding. Heard that?
Oh!
No,
What?
closer, Tiny Dancer. Hold
Yeah.
me closer, Tony Danza.
Oh, that's funny. Wait, it's not Tony Danza, is it?
No.
Oh,
it's Tony
okay.
Danza.
Okay. So what these two exercises have shown me, or like have made me think about, they like made me rely on technique, shocker. And I've been actively like trying to not do the bad stuff. And what I noticed was notes are flat.
Yes, so they're exactly.
And so it's like, yep,
You-
time to.
You were
Give it the
relying
program.
on
Yeah.
certain little, micro tensions
Yeah.
or, major tensions in some
Yeah.
case to get what we want, and then when those are taken
Taken
away,
away.
it's like, oh shucks.
Like bad.
What?
Bad. Not great.
It's not great, but it's not bad. Go like. So first, press into your occipitals and bring your arms up to your head versus your head
Yeah.
down here. Cool. Just massage those a little bit, and we're gonna sing a little bit of this. And what I want you to feel for is in your thumbs. Are your occipitals going crunch?
Oh, okay.
Cool. We don't want that.
Cool.
Don't want that. Cool.
Am I actively trying to not make them do that, or should I be singing how I would have sung it otherwise?
Sing however you want to sing.
Okay.
And then we'll adjust. 1, 2, and I'm up.
I'm on my way, driving at 90 down those country lanes, singing to Tony Danza. What?
I don't
That actually was surprisingly better than I expected.
what was better? Cool.
It wasn't pulsing, tensing, blah 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 blah. And I mean, unless I'm bad at hearing, I think after doing it now 3 times, I'm starting to get closer to the notes.
Yes, you absolutely are. Yes, it is almost in tune.
Yeah.
No, it is. It is in tune. Here's the thing. What I find for either there's some people who struggle with pitch just a little bit, which is fine, and there are people who just don't. That is you. You're not someone who struggles with pitch. So when there are pitch issues, it's not that like you have pitch issues. It's that something is
Wrong. Not right.
There you go. Cool. Yeah, exactly. So with this, whether it was a actual physical, you pressing into it that made it do,
Yeah.
or maybe you just brought awareness to
Yeah,
it.
I think that.
Now, go like this and think about resting your arms kind of on your pectoral muscles and keeping your head aligned. Don't allow yourself to be pulled down. Boom. Yep, and you're singing the same way. I'm on my way. 1 and 2 and
I'm on my way, driving at 90 down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you'd make
Head back.
me feel. It's real when we watch the sunset over the castle on the hill.
Thoughts from that? Didn't have to be better, didn't have to be worse.
Yeah, sort of like similar to this. This one I think allowed me to like actually like get more notes out and like sing more rather than like I think those ones got it stuck somewhere.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
when you're in kind of a compromising
Yeah.
physical position, it always gets funny. Cool. So these are all kind of just little things for you, tools for you to use to kind of like
Yeah.
what's going on. It's like
Was my head like really getting like out
a
here?
little bit.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Okay. I
You
need to-
tend
No,
to.
I know I do that.
But with that, the trick with this exercise is that when we have our hands like this, it just makes us want to
Yeah.
just naturally, and so it takes just a little more concentration to kind
Yeah.
of think about, don't pull down.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's just sing this straight through.
Cool.
See what we got.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be perfect.
It's
Doesn't
gonna
have to
be incredible.
It is going to be incredible. I agree. So let's just do it. See what we got. Oh, good. This is really good. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Think.
I was younger then. You take me back to when I found my heart okay. We friends in lost through the years, and I've not seen the roaring fields in so long. I know I've grown, and I can't wait to go home. I'm on my way. Driving at 90 down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you would make me feel. And it's real when we watch the sunset over the castle on the hill.
Thoughts?
Fine.
You're a thoughtful singer, and you know this is one of those things where when we have habitual tensions, just even in just our daily lives,
Yeah.
whatever it means, it just takes a little bit of tediousness and
Oh, a
patience
lot
and
of
persistence.
tediousness.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I didn't want to make it, make a mountain bike, but
Yeah.
it does take a lot of persistence just to like remind yourself. But if you just continually remind yourself over and over and over again, eventually those habits are kind of like,
Yeah.
taken away a little bit,
Yeah.
replaced by better, sort of thing. So, no, but I mean, you sound great. We're just trying to make it easier. We're trying to make it more efficient, trying to make
Yeah.
it more sustainable, all that good stuff. So, you have any questions?
I don't, not really. I think my biggest question for like a song like this, or this song, is like, I shouldn't be like, we haven't worked on this song.
Mhm.
We're like just starting.
Yeah.
I feel like I shouldn't sing the chorus, or any of the song, like an empty, like let me sing I'm on my way.
Right.
And I found myself sort of doing that, but I don't know how to not do that when I need to like get the notes out.
Yeah, so
You know?
that is a tough thing, and we can kind of continually
Yeah.
continue to work on the song in that way.
Yeah.
This last time you did it though, whether you were trying to or not, I'm not sure. I liked it better.
Okay.
Maybe it was just a fluke or not, but it is hard because when we're
Yeah.
up there, it's like we wanna.
It's like so annoying when people come in and sing pop rock and they sound like
Right, exactly.
we're straight out of
Correct.
Mormon.
Exactly. So, we'll get there and we'll, yeah. Cool. You're smart. We're good. Cool.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Of course.